Three things that are lowering your frequency. My name is Christine Dostie, and I'm the CEO and founder of Sacred Vitality. And I'm here today to talk to you about your frequency, which is your energetic vibration, and three things that are probably bringing your frequency down. So your energetic vibration is how you are interacting with the world around you and how you feel on an everyday basis. If your energy is low, you will feel things like shame, blame, and guilt. But if your energy is high, you will feel open and in love and joyful, and at least in a cooperative state of mind. Three things that are possibly lowering your frequency. The first is the judge. This is a part of yourself that does exactly what it sounds. It judges whether a situation is positive or negative, healthy or unhealthy, safe or unsafe. Now, the thing to know about the judge is that this is directly connected to your ego. So more often than not, the judge is looking for a problem, and the judge always finds a problem. So when you're dealing with the judge, this is really tricky because you think it's part of you and you might identify with it. And that's the part that goes, so and so should have done this way. They should be doing this. You know, a lot of shoulds, a lot of have tos. This is the language of the judge, and it can become second nature. And if you're not aware of it or paying attention to it, you could be enacting this part of you on a regular basis without any conscious awareness. So first thing, of course, to get rid of the judge or to become aware of the judge is just that. Bring conscious awareness to your language. Note if you're saying things like should or have to on a regular basis, and if you find yourself being critical of other people. And the easiest way to deal with the judge is to practice getting in the observer mode or the witness state. And that is to just take a breath before you respond, before you allow yourself to judge and see what other people are doing, and just allow for whatever else it is that you can observe in the moment before you decide if something is good or bad. And of course, a little humor always goes a very long way. So anytime that you can bring down the seriousness and laugh a little bit with yourself, which is also super applicable to the second thing that is probably bringing down your energy, and that is perfectionism. Perfectionism is, of course, inspired because we all want to do well. We want to show up, give our best effort. But this is also a trick and a ploy of the ego state, because oftentimes the expectations that we set for ourselves are so high that we don't set ourselves up for success. We set ourselves up for failure. And we're always seeming to notice the gap between where we are and where it is that we are trying to go. And we never seem to be able to get there. And so we judge ourselves, and we might say things like, I'm not good enough, or maybe if I can't do it perfectly, I'm not going to do it at all. And that stops us from doing things that maybe we would be enjoying. Or we might say things like, you know, I never get it right. Or no matter how hard I try, I can't ever fix this, and it never goes my way. And these kinds of very defeating thoughts that can make us feel really crappy, bring down the vibration, and also on occasion stop us from engaging in things that would be great for our lives. So here are some simple tricks to deal with that. Honesty. Honesty is always a great policy to use for the perfectionist when that shows up. And the honesty is really like, okay, maybe I didn't do that better. Maybe what I need is a better plan for next time, right? Or of course, humor is also good. And a little trick that I often use, instead of looking where I am and where I'm trying to go and feeling like a failure because I'm not there yet, or it's not happening fast enough, or it's not happening perfectly, then what I might do is go backwards and look at where I came from. And looking back in this respect allows you to see how far you've already come, and allows you to honor the work that you've already done and put into it, and honor the successes that you've had already. And this is very inspiring. It bolsters you up. It naturally raises your frequency and puts you back into that frame of mind of, I'm going to try and I can do this. And this is where I'm at, and I'm going to do the work, and it is okay. Finally, the last thing that is probably bringing down your frequency is having confusion around your understanding of responsibility. You want to be a responsible person. You want to show up. You want to help out others. You want to take care. You want to honor all of your responsibilities. But oftentimes what happens is that we're unclear about where our responsibility begins and ends, especially if you're a parent. And then early on, you have to take responsibility for your kids. And as they get older, it becomes a little fuzzy or unclear about where you're supposed to let go and release responsibility to these other people. Or if you have special needs or mental health issues or physical issues with yourself or anyone, loved ones around you, then it can also become very blurry about where does the responsibility begin and end. And a simple way to deal with this, of course, it takes practice and it takes time with awareness to bring into, is to check in with your body. If you're doing something and you feel good about it and you don't need them to reciprocate back to you, then it's okay to do it and you're taking responsibility for your own emotions. If, however, you're doing things and doing things and doing things for other people, and you find yourself getting extremely frustrated that no one is helping you out or returning the favor, then that's a good indication that you've gone beyond what is actually your responsibility, and you've started to take on the responsibility of others, and your vibration is coming down as a result because they're not reciprocating and taking responsibility off of you. The other way is if you find yourself in victim state a lot and you want other people to solve your problems and you want other people to change so that you can feel better and your anxiety and your stress level comes down. In this case, you're not taking enough responsibility for your own emotions and your thoughts, and there might be some work that has to be done there. And again, just bringing awareness, a good sense of humor, some gratitude, and just seeing what it is that you want and how you want your vibration to be and what you want your home emotion, your home frequency emotion to be and feel like, and then taking some simple steps to move in that direction and be consistent. So there you go, 3 things that are bringing down your vibration and your frequency and some little tips of how to raise it. I'm Christine Dostie, and I am the CEO of Sacred Vitality. I work with the elements and energy to help you raise your vibration and frequency and keep it at a level that you enjoy so that you can design a life you love. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.